Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a terrible pass. Oh, just a keeper now, tries a shot, it's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Dani Olmo, and that could well leave a mark. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! Schneider, Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's shifting through the gears here. So much time and space here. That's put paid to the danger. Aubameyang. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he cuts out the supply. That has been cut short. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's well spotted. Dani Olmo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish, and there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Al Nassr with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And the finish! Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball out wide. Chance! And there's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Al Nassr have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Dani Olmo. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Aubameyang. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pass somewhat off target. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. Oh, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aubameyang. Now it's Luis Suarez. Good chance here! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Schneider. And this is Shevchenko. He might be in here. It's Bellingham. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lampard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Olmo. A probing pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Casillas clears. Dani Olmo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Dani Olmo. And here's Aubameyang.
That was lovely, that.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. And a shot! Schneider. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Kimmich with the short one. Oh, shooting chance! And he can thump it away. Schneider. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Al Nassr are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Jordan, number 21, Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field is number 11, Mark van Bommel.
So right back into the action. Kimmich. Danny Olmo. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Jordan, number 13.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 8, Danny Olmo.
Decent chance! Schneider. It's run loose here. Danny Olmo. Aubameyang. Looking for a runner. Bellingham. Great chance! And he couldn't finish.
Still a great ball to get him in on goal like that, Peter. But it deserved more than an apologetic thumbs up, I think.
Oh, he's having a go! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Danny Olmo. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's intervened well there. And it's Lampard. And it's Lampard! And no mistake! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now it's Aubameyang. And he's managed to get free. Aubameyang! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that's it! And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Awesome.
nicely here.
Again,
Gorgeous, gorgeous
on the
evening.
field.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the shots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Danny Olmo. This is promising. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Aubameyang receives it in a wide position. Oh, nice touch. And that is masterful defending. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Olmo. Nice looking ball. Triol deals with that comfortably. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter. Absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Now it's Aguero. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat. Aguero! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's going wide left. Oh, it's Van Basten. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get it through? Andrik. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Aubameyang! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cristiano Ronaldo. A probing pass. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. It's a searching pass. Can he latch on to this? He's in a great position here. Aubameyang. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Aubameyang. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Olmo. Bellingham, a player who needs no introduction. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And the counter is on. And here's Aubameyang. Koundé. Van Basten. Alaba. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Soma. Danny Olmo. And it's Lampard. Aubameyang. Chance! Goal! Al Nassr take the lead.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution for Casapia, number 20.
Casapia choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Al Nassr have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution for Al Nassr, number 17.
Courtois must save this.
Danny Olmo. Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Ronaldinho.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now, can they get him all? Shot a goal! Oh, what has happened here?
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Goes for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Andrich is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Al Nassr can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go again. Al Nassr currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Van Basten. Bellingham. Lampard. Aubameyang. He's beaten the last man.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Soma is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Al Nassr are still that goal to the good. And this is Aguero. Always goal side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Aguero is standing over this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé ventures forward. Bellingham gets into a good position. Lampard just about up to the hour now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, good spread. There's the delivery. So, third corner of the game. Deftly away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Al Nassr clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that is well cleared. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Van Basten. And it's Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for a runner. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a shade optimistic. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, now here... Oh, shooting chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Al Nassr, number 15.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10, Jude Bellingham. Coming on
Al Nassr have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Number 9,
Aguero, and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Casapia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely shaped ball. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Andrich. And he cuts out the supply. Al Nassr still ahead by the game's only goal. That has not gone well. Now that's well seen too. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Spread neatly. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ruben Neves. That is ended up in no man's land. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Al Nassr really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is that. Al Nassr have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to play it through. And the finish! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Romero gets across to intercept that. Williams! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Nico Williams actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's put paid to the danger. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Williams. Lampard. He is through here. And this is Ronaldo. And it's hoisted clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dani Olmo goes for a shot, and it's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Dani Olmo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Haaland. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a ball! Oh, a delicate chip through. Out of play for a throw. Dani Olmo, and it's Rijkaard. Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nice looking ball. Vitinha spots it and intercepts. Nico Williams. They get a throw in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. And here's Yamal. Romero. It's Lampard. Aubameyang. With his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He has found the way through. Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vardiol. Kimmich. Brilliant save from... And it's come back out to him. Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Al Nassr find a position of real strength now. What a throw in. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dani Olmo is the guilty party there. Vardiol. Probing pass. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Now it's Haaland. Dani Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodrigo.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Dani Olmo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Aubameyang.
Might want to be careful there.
Donnarumma clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Coman. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. And that is the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Al Nassr marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. Away we go again. Now that's well seen too. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Tries to pass it through. Not a hint of offside here. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's Chris! And that's a sharp finish! Oh, but the flag's up.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Vardiol. Now Nico Williams. Lampard. Oh, played right into his path. A hefty... Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. Al Nassr have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Marquinhos. Nico Williams. Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's played through for him. He's in! Must be! Dani Olmo! And there's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Laporte is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Al Nassr disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Nicely spread. Alaba making good progress. And it's Lampard. Oh, that's ambitious.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Lovely, now then. He has a look up. Great chance! And a neat finish. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Adams cuts out the pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Bergkamp! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. O'Reilly, probing pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Gerrard. Just eases him off the ball. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal, it's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Al Nassr really could have done without this. This for the lead. Oh, it's hit the post! Gerrard. Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's having a go! Backward it goes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. That's been slipped through. And Aubameyang! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. He's cut it out. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bergkamp. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham pinches it off him. Decent chance! It's there! The first significant strike.
The goal scorer for Al Nassr.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real...
Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. And this is Ronaldo.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It's come to nothing. Yamal going after that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. And he's managed to gift it back. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Knocks it into space. And this is Gerrard. He's got away. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good ball, good take.
There will be 1 minute.
Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Nice bit of trickery. And he's been caught napping. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Al Nassr just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25. Pierre
second period is underway.
Number 17.
Al Nassr definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And here's Yamal. He has found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there's the clearance. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Lampard!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Al Nassr are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Al Nassr couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Moved on forwards. Some resolute defending there. Lampard. It's Kimmich. Aubameyang. Al Nassr. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lionel Messi.
Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution for Al Nassr. Number 17.
So, what can they come up with here?
Number 10.
Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Number 15. Frank Lampard. Coming on the field.
Al Nassr still have the cards to affect this game.
Number 9.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Number 20.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach.
Takes a shot! And a neat finish! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Al Nassr are having a ball here. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Messi receives it in a wide position. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Adams makes the interception. And here's Van Basten. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's well spotted.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Adams. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
And this is Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's in a great position here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And they've got a throw. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Raul. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Neymar. He's found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Aubameyang picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello everyone. We would like you to have a look at the screen for details on our good
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect shot, surely! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, a breakthrough already. And claimed it back swiftly. Nuno Mendes. Spread neatly. Rice. Big chance! Lampard. Aubameyang. And this is Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's straight offside. And it's Lampard, driving forward. Rice. Fernandes. And Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold wants to run onto this. And now they can clear their lines. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. And he's being shifted off it. Aubameyang.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Brahim Diaz. This looks promising. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Bellingham running with intent. And the counter is on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Dani Olmo. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. That's a good ball out wide. Alaba makes a dash for it. Lampard. Out of play for a goal kick. Kimmich gathers from the goal kick.
Al Nassr are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Fernandes. Now it's Rice. He's found space here. Kimmich. And here's Aguero. Takes a shot. Corner number 2 then. Aguero! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Aubameyang. Dani Olmo. Fernandes. La Coruña are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And this is Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Goes for goal! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets.
Gol. Marcó.
The
en el
movement
minuto
so
91.
precise, the finish sumptuous.
Al Nassr are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Messi. Dink through. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And they're back on the ball again. And back to the goalkeeper. And he's lost his man here. Dani Olmo. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Bommel. Aubameyang might just make this. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Dani Olmo. Aubameyang! And that is expertly dealt with.
Habrá 3 minutos
No,
de
that pass
descuento.
has been well intercepted. That's going wide left. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Al Nassr can really do with...
Oh, he's all alone! He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Aubameyang. That is good alert. That could spell trouble. Van Bommel charging forward, the ball at his feet. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. And it's Lampard. And the finish! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Donnarumma claims comfortably.
Al Nassr really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Kimmich. Now it's Dani Olmo. Knocks it into space. Now it's Aubameyang. Al Nassr have reclaimed it. Messi. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Brahim Diaz taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Kimmich. Al Nassr are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Al Nassr really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Van Bommel gets over and intercepts. Couldn't squeeze it through. Raul. This is promising. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, there's the clearance. Brilliantly cut out. Gavi. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Shevchenko. Van Bommel. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he welcomes it in, and he's found a way, and Aubameyang! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Al Nassr have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rafinha wants to run onto this. Gavi delivers the ball. Oh, good! Oh, crossbar! Alaba gets it clear. La Coruña have it back and can go again.
La Coruña really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now he's got space here. Van Bommel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. Alaba cuts it out. Ronaldinho. We are into stoppage time. Aubameyang. Now that looks a decent ball. He's chance! And another try! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that will be the final act. Al Nassr can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that.
Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. Kimmich. Dani Olmo. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get onto this? James is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Nicely shaped ball. Aubameyang finds himself offside. Well, that pass isn't the best. Akanji calmly anticipates. And this is Ronaldo. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ronaldo has given away a free kick. Jimenez. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. And he's definitely onside. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Thinks about the shot. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. And it's Kimmich. Al Nassr are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Floated through. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? James cuts it out. He has found the way through. And the finish! Bellingham! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. The first significant strike. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Caicedo. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson can clear it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Lampard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's found a way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Mbappe. Decent chance! Loose ball, in he goes again. He's in a great position here. And he's managed to get free. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. All the way back. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Al Nassr are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
That has ended up in no man's land. Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Fantastic from Aubameyang! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Alaba does really well there. He is strong. Al Nassr have hit a quick-fire double here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldo. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's made its way to him. And Aubameyang!
2 added minutes have been indicated.
James. And Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! Aubameyang! Goal of the glorious goal! A finish of true class! They are purring, truly purring! And that is the end of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Al Nassr really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Al Nassr look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. So right back into the action. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross from Robertson.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
De Jong. Oyarzabal. Oh, this looks sharp. Kimmich. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Caicedo.
Al Nassr couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's a sharp little ball here. Aubameyang! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Corner number 2 then. Kimmich plays it short. Tries a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And that's gone loose. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oyarzabal might just make this. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. Al Nassr needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Lampard. He's through here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's gone for goal. Oh, almost a sixth.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. He is through here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Well,
Substitution.
the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Danny Olmo. Number 15. Frank Lampard.
Oh no, what has happened here?
On the field.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Ronaldinho. Number
Robertson.
20. Eden Hazard.
And it's De Jong. Knocks it into space. Valverde. And it's Rice. And here's Son Heung-min. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldo finding himself in space. Ronaldinho! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And they've got rid. De Jong. Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Rice. Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's De Jong. Defending was strong and firm. Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. And it's Ronaldinho. Foot in. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Robertson. Son Heung-min. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldinho. Valverde. Messi. And Son Heung-min. 2 minutes to be added on. This is a promising build-up. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.